Everyone in the AI landscape is going crazy over Clawdbot.
Clawdbot, it can basically do everything.
But the second you try to install these CLI tools locally, you get overwhelmed and actually end up giving up on AI. In this video, we are going to show you Simai, an agentic workflow platform that removes all technical barriers. If you watch this video till the end, we're not just going to teach you what an agent is, we will show you how you can build an AI agent that can take any news article and convert it into an AI generated video. All of this without writing a single line of code. So without further ado, let's get started. To understand why everyone is freaking out about these AI agents and how we got here, we need to understand these three distinct learning phases. Now, phase number 1 was all about the passive chatbot. This is where most people stop learning. You give the AI chatbot an input, say write me an email, and it gives you a great output. It's incredible at generating text, but here is what the limitation was. This entire interaction is completely passive. It waits for you to tell it exactly what to do. But if you ask it, did I get any urgent emails today? It won't be able to answer because it has no connection to the outside world. It can only think, but it cannot act on your behalf. Which brings us to phase number 2, where we entered rigid automation. Now, this is where most businesses try to automate and solve their problems with AI automations and workflows. You give the system a map with some well-defined instructions. For example, when an email comes, copy the text, summarize it, put it on Slack. Now, all of this is powerful, but it's very rigid, it's very limited, and it's following a fixed recipe. If the recipe says add eggs, and if there are no eggs, the entire workflow will collapse. Hence, a human manager is always needed to monitor these automations closely. Phase number 3 is all about the agentic shift. Now, this brings us to this new era where there is a huge seismic shift that everybody is going crazy about. Earlier, you had to tell the machine how to do something step by step. But now, you need to tell the AI agent what is the final goal, and it autonomously determines all the necessary steps to achieve that goal. Now, this follows a cognitive loop called REACT, which stands for reason and act. If you tell an agent that book a meeting with this client, it doesn't just follow a blind script. It reasons and mentions that I need to check the calendar first. Then it acts by connecting to your calendar, finds your availability, and tries to complete the task without any micromanaging. Now, this is going to be the new standard for building AI workflows. And today, Rohak, one of our instructors at the Cutting Edge School, is going to give you a blueprint to build these agentic workflows all from scratch. Now that you understand the theory, I'll stop talking and let Rohak take the stage.
Hello everyone, today I'll be teaching you how you can use Simai's Copilot function to create workflows using a simple prompt. So for this example, we'll be converting a news article into a AI avatar video. So whenever you upload any kind of article link in that particular workflow, it automatically gets converted into a AI avatar video. To get started, simply sign in into your Simai account. You can sign up using your Google account. After logging in, you'll see this exact screen. On the right side, you can see there's an option for a Copilot toolbar as well as editor. If you select any one of the node, you'll be prompted to select settings of that particular node. On the left side, you have workflows. You can create a workflow or navigate through your workflows. On the bottom, we have section to create logs or look at our logs. Another important thing to note here is whenever you log in or sign up using your new account in Simai, it gives you $20 of credits. Using these credits, you can create workflows in Simai. Now, to help you out, we have already created a prompt for you which you can directly copy from the description and then paste it into your Simai account. So if you can see our prompt, we are asking the AI to create a 60-second of video script first and then create a Heygen avatar video from it. It will be taking a news article as a link or as a trigger, and then we'll be converting it into an AI avatar video. Now, if you look at this prompt, we are simply asking the AI to keep a tab on the news article, extract that information, and then provide it to Heygen. And then Heygen will create an AI avatar for you using this example. You can also select your model from this particular dropdown. You have GPT, you have Gemini, but I think for creating all the workflows, Claude will work better. And you can also ask the AI before building it. So it's very important that you plan your workflow before building it. But for this example, we'll be using the build option directly. And then I'll simply click on send. As you can see that it has started thinking about the model and the approach. It has retrieved custom tools from its knowledge base. It is exploring all the available options, and it's now planning to create your workflow. Traditionally, you needed to drag and drop all these nodes one by one to create a workflow. But with the help of Simai, you can simply prompt and your agent or workflow will be created. As you can see that it has created a to-dos list for itself. It says configure start block, add an AI agent, agent API, add polling, add a wait block, add Heygen APIs again, and then add a Gmail notification block. You can see on the left side, we have started generating our workflow. It has already created a scriptwriter agent for you, and it has also included a create video node for you. It has also created a poll status for you. Look how easy it is now to create your workflows and automations using Simai. Now, if you are wondering what this poll status is, it means that until and unless the Heygen avatar or the video is finally created, it won't use the Gmail node. It will wait for the Heygen avatar to be created, and it will keep checking it within 30 seconds or a minute, whatever you define in the settings. Now you can see that the Copilot is ready with the final workflow. Now it's asking for all the APIs. It says sends you the video links in a professional email, but before this you need a EXA key, a Heygen avatar ID, and a Heygen API key. Now I'll tell you how you can easily find these keys and then import it into your Simai workflow. Now EXA is a service that helps you extract those articles and then use it into your Simai workflow or then pass it to Heygen. To get an API key from EXA, you simply log in into your EXA account. You simply go to exa.ai and sign up or sign in using your Google account. After logging in, this is the exact screen that you'll see. On the left side, you can find API keys. To get started, you can generate a new key. Give your API key a name and then click on create a key. And just by doing that, you now have a EXA API key that you can use in your Simai account. You simply copy this API key, go back to Simai and then paste it by saying this is my EXA key. Now EXA is used for extracting the data from the news article, and then it will be using a LLM model to make sense or to create a summary out of that extracted information. After EXA, you need a Heygen API key. Heygen is used for creating AI avatar videos. Now for Heygen, we'll be needing a Heygen API, a Heygen avatar ID, and a Heygen voice ID. To get those API keys, you simply log in into your Heygen account. Now let's find our API key first. You can simply find your API key by clicking on your account and then going to settings. In the settings on the left side, you can see that there is a API key. You can create your API key from here. Since I have already created my API key, I'll simply copy it and paste it into my Simai account. Now I'll simply paste in my API key by writing Heygen API, and that's it. Now we want a Heygen avatar ID. We'll simply go to Heygen. Now back to our Heygen account, you can find your avatars from the left menu. In the avatars, you'll find all the avatars that has been created on your account. You can create your own avatar by clicking on this new look button. For this example, I'll be using a pre-existing avatar for me. Now if I hover on any of these avatars, from the three dots I can say copy avatar look ID. Now I have copied my avatar ID. I'll simply go back to my Simai account and type in Heygen avatar ID. Now our last step is to copy the voice ID from Heygen and then import it into a Simai account. To get our voice ID, I'll go back to my Heygen account. To get your voice ID, you simply click on your avatar and click on voice settings. In your voice settings, on the right side, you can see there are three dots. After clicking on this dot, you will get the option to get your voice ID. You click on this voice ID and now you have successfully copied your voice ID from Heygen. Now you simply need to paste it into your Simai's account. I'll simply write Heygen voice ID. Now we have provided everything that Simai needs to continue building their workflow. And I'll simply send this. And as you can see that Simai has detected all my API keys and will now exactly map it with their each node. So to get started, I'll click on allow. Now Simai has configured all your credentials for this particular example. Now our one last step is to connect a Gmail account. To connect a Gmail account, you can either ask Simai to do it for you, or you can simply click on the Gmail node and then from here, connect your Gmail account and you click on connect. And to connect your Gmail account, you simply click on this connect button. And this will open a new auth login screen for your Google account. It's similar as you do for other websites. I'll click on continue. I'll click on select all, and just by that we have created our workflow in Simai. Now after connecting your Gmail account, you'll also have to define the recipient for this particular email. You can simply type in your email for testing. And now you have successfully configured all the settings required to build your workflow on Simai. Now let's test it out. To get started, I'll simply copy an article link from the browser. Let us use this article for this particular example. I'll simply copy this URL and then go back to my Simai and I'll simply write test the workflow using this link and then send. Now you'll see that Copilot will even perform testing for me. I'll click on allow and now you can see that I have started getting all my logs. On the logs you can see we have article URL, a recipient email and much more. Now we can see that we have encountered an error. But if we wanted to check our scriptwriter, it has already created a script for us. Now while sending this video to our Heygen avatar, it says an error in the create video option. The best part about Copilot is whenever you get an error, you can simply click on that particular node and then use fix in Copilot option. Now if you had to see that Copilot has found the issue and it's now fixing it for you in real time. Now you can see that we are getting an option to accept all these changes, and then I'll click on allow to get started with this agent example again. Now you can see in our new workflow, we already have a script writer agent that has created a script for us. Then we have an escape script agent which fixes our final script that can be passed to Heygen avatar. Then we have successfully executed the create video option from Heygen, and now it's waiting for that example to get created. Now if you want to see if our avatar is actually being created or not, we can simply go to our Heygen account and then check the status. Now in my Heygen account, I can simply see that my video is being generated, which means that our Heygen avatar API is working on our Simai account. Now going back to our Simai account to check the status again. Now you can see that we have encountered another error in our Gmail load. I'll simply click on that Gmail load and ask Copilot to fix it for me. Now you can see that it says it has fixed the error for you, and I'll simply click on test again and I'll click on allow. Now you can see that we have finally received our email. If I click on this, you can see that it says great news, your AI avatar is now ready, and it has given me the video link. If I click on this link, it opens a new video for me. If I play this,
Did you know Apple's first foldable iPhone might actually ditch Face ID?
look at that. It created an avatar, it created the voice itself, and it used all the information from the news article, and it has finally given you the AI avatar video. Now this particular workflow is very useful for all the founders, social media managers, and all other creators that want to create their videos from a simple news articles. After creating your workflow, you can even deploy it as a chat that you don't have to log into your Simai account, and you can operate it from anywhere. Now you can see that we have deployed it as a chat model. If I had to click on this link, now I have a front end for my workflow, and I can operate it using my phone as well. So this is how you use Simai to create workflows that can be useful for your business or your particular scenario. Now over to Ansh.
Congratulations on creating your very own agentic workflow. What you actually just witnessed is the basic unit of a new economy. When you scale that single agent across an entire enterprise, be it marketing, sales, or operations, you're not just automating tasks, you're fundamentally changing the entire cost structure, the entire economics of any business. This is just one of the use cases that we have covered today in Simai. You can do a lot more. I'll share a lot of links in the description as well. To capitalize on this growing momentum and confidently present solutions to your clients, you need a very structured approach, otherwise you're bound to fail. And here is a simple framework that you can use to sell AI workflows with utmost confidence. The framework is called STEP. S stands for start small. The biggest mistake that most beginners make is thinking that they need to launch a full-blown agency with a lot of complicated agents before they move ahead. You don't. Now you can always start with a basic warm outreach. You can DM your friends, reach out to your family members, tap into your existing network of email contacts, social media connections, LinkedIn messages, whatever it may be. When you're starting out, you have to be brutally honest about being new to this. So you have to tell to the client that even I am new at this. I am obsessed with solving your problems end to end, and that honesty, that low price is actually going to help you close clients faster. T stands for building trust by over-delivering. Your first few clients should always feel like they have hit the jackpot. Let's say that someone's spending 3 hours daily on customer inquiries. Tell them that you'll cut it by half, then deliver a system that reduces it by almost 75%. The best way to earn their trust is by removing all the risk from their side. Tell them that I will build this for you, and if you're not happy, you don't pay me even a single rupee. The E stands for keep educating yourself, because most people think that once they learn something, they can earn from it for the rest of their lives. And I've told this again and again that there's an arbitrage window here. Whatever you're learning today, it's only going to be useful for the next 2-3 months. In all of your calls, write down every single objection, every hesitation, every question that makes you stumble. These are small clues that will show you exactly what the customers want. Start documenting your journey and start learning in public. It's the easiest way to get clients. You don't need to be an influencer. You just need to be visible online with proper proof of work. The P stands for discovering new pain points. Stop giving vague pitches which are extremely generic. If you glorify AI too much, you're already losing. You're not automating tasks, you're actually packaging a system that can help a business either save time or make money. Premium clients only need certainty. That is what they pay for. They want their risks to go down. And if you learn how to communicate that premium, if you learn how to communicate your value and your ability to bring down their risks, your deal is already closed. And you can always build authority by sharing your results and actually going to community events, and you have to tell them that I have found a solution for these problems. And this step framework is just your entry point, because this is where you start. And now that you've learned how to begin something with Simai, now that you've understood the basics of how you need to start, all you have to do is act. If you want to start using Simai, you will find the link in the description of this video. Do make sure that you share this with every agency owner who's in the automation business. Don't forget to click on subscribe. I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your instructor Ansh Mehra, and you are learning from the Cutting Edge School.